for your Triton Vikings. Number 5, Max McKenzie. Number 11, Jack Domino. Number 14, Jared Druin. Number 15, Kyle O'Goy. And number 23, Captain Will Parsons. Lights are headed led by head coach Chris Perry. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Tonight it will be led by the Triton Women's Choir.
All right, welcome to Byfield Newbury. We got the Triton Vikings hosting the Manchester-Essex Hornets. I'm Patrick Heffernan.
I'm Cole Lojek. Looking forward to a good game tonight. Vikings trying to bounce back from a loss last night at North Reading.
Are the boys fired up for this? Were they talking about it in school today?
I've heard a lot about this.
Fantastic.
They're definitely trying to pick up some points these last few games this week.
Yeah, they need this. They need to win tonight. They need to win Friday, Sunday, every other day the rest of this season. So here we go. Jared Druin in the center for the jump. Tips it right to Max McKenzie. Triton with the first possession. Max up top. Looking around, finds Tamino. So here we go. This game should be a good one. They're both about evenly matched. 6-8 Hornets, 5-9 Triton Vikings. They're just about the same rank in the Massachusetts standings if you look at that too. So good matchup for Triton tonight. Home court. Beat them last year away. Tonight they need this win. Up top there's Will with a three. Tipped a little bit. Jared with a big rebound. Will right down the lane. Little floater drops.
That's a good bucket right there.
And they're starting in a press right off the top. Manchester-Essex able to break that. I'm going to have to call them the Hornets. I'm not going to be able to say Manchester-Essex the whole night. It's way too much to say. Driving underneath, has to kick it out. Number 12 almost turns the ball over. I'm going to get these names down by the end of the night.
It's good D.
Tipped. Excellent D. They keep it alive. 8 seconds left on the shot clock, though. Driving the lane, kicks it out. One more kick, and that's a three, and that's not going to go.
That's good team
Will
defense.
can't get the board. Great team defense. They got to get some boards, though. And there's two from Manchester. And Manchester pressing as well. Tamino's in a bit of trouble. He's looking. He should either call timeout or get fouled. Looks like he called timeout. So timeout, 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first. So, all right, welcome, Cole. Glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
It's fantastic. Liam is at his meet tonight. Liam's a track star, as it turns out.
Yes, he is.
So
Good luck
he's
to
there.
him.
Yeah, good luck to him. And the gentleman that we had with him for one of the last games, they are also track stars. So instead, we recruited a soccer player coming here in the booth with us tonight. It's the same sport, right? Soccer and basketball, same?
Yeah, they're pretty close. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good game, so.
It should be. We got something wrong with our stats group, but that's all right. They'll figure it out. Yeah, so Cole was one of the captains this year for the soccer team, along with his brother and Owen Heffernan, who's hopefully going to get some playing time tonight too. We got a lot of multi-sport athletes out there on this basketball team, actually. Starting with Tommy Lapham, who just checked into the game, taking the place of Tumino, it looks like. And Kyle O'Doy, who's the other quarterback for Triton, is going to be inbounding the ball. And, of course, that's it for on the court right now. But Dylan Schute's another multi-sport player. And O'Doy also plays baseball, right?
Yep. We haven't seen much of him yet, but should see him this year, hopefully.
Tommy drives but doesn't have anything. Kicks it back out to Will. So about 10 seconds left on the shot clock already. All the way down to 9. Tommy's got it up top. He's got to do something with it. Feeds it into Max. Somebody's got to shoot the ball. Max, little turnaround, doesn't go. Jared can't quite get the rip. And they're going to call a foul on Jared. Yeah, that's a strange one. All right. First foul of the game comes underneath for Jared. And Triton pressing again. And here we go. I should have looked at the names a little more closely. We're just going to go with numbers until I get them down for now. The Hornets with the ball up to number 5, way up high. He's going to drive, kick it back out to 13. 13 looks, kicks it out to 10. Looks at that shot, and then he travels. All right, who's this kid? Number 10. First. It's actually all except for number 5. They're all juniors or sophomores in the starting group for the Hornets. Which I guess good for next year, but not great right now. Oh, that was over and back, but they didn't call it. Tommy with a great play. Beautiful pass. Jared Druin laying it in. Nice feed from Tommy on that one.
Yep.
Manchester looking to do something on offense. Really haven't got it going, but that'll work. And just like that, it's 5-4 on a deep 3. Feeds it right up the middle to Tommy. That's a way to break a press right there. And then Max turns it over, unfortunately. And Schute's going to come in now. There's another one. That should not be a 3. His foot was definitely on the line. Gets his own rebound. Cannot go against Jared like that. Nope.
Does look like he likes to score, though. Looks like
our guy number 10 first.
Yeah. First looks like he likes to score. Keep an eye on him.
Ooh, and O'Doy tried to force a pass in there. Got kicked. It's going to be Triton ball still. Dylan coming in from Max. Going to get the ball handling team going here. But got a bunch of good ball handlers out there right now. O'Doy kicks it over to Lapham. Lapham looking inside, nothing. There's the tip. Race for it, but he got it back. Still, oh, they reset the shot clock, which was kind of a nice gift. Dylan drives inside, finds Jared. Not sure how does that ball end up in
I think he tried to hit it off at Jared, but it looked like he was out of bounds when he did that.
All right, well, the ref was right there, and we're not, so we'll give him a break. This early in the game, we'll give him a break. We haven't seen anything egregious yet, so. All right, Hornets bringing the ball up. Our guy number 10. There's your one senior. Is that Fleming? No, Picone. Kicks it out first with the ball again. Their whole offense is revolving around that one kid. And he just hit another 3. So 8-4 early on. Oh, and that was a really bad pass by O'Doy. And that's going to drop. All right, O'Doy, you got to make a better one than that. To Will, back to O'Doy. Got to get some help. There's Dylan. So this offense looking a little bit better than last night, which was really sluggish coming out of the gate. They still got to find somebody else that's going to take a shot and score. Tamino back in now, replacing Lapham. There's O'Doy way outside. Dylan all the way at the top. Makes a little head fake, nothing. Tamino kicks it. O'Doy, deep 3, and he hits it.
That's a good look from Tamino there. He's sucking a lot of defenders.
He's good at that. They got to do it a little more. He's good for at least a basket a game when he drives, but he can definitely drive and dish a lot quicker, more often. Dylan with a nice little spin on that catch. That's in Will's range where he just stopped. He made a couple of those last night from that far out. I know he doesn't like to take a 3 from there, but he definitely can hit them. Will's going to try and drive, but he's got nothing. And a beautiful shot. When he's on, he's on. He was 33 points away from 1,000, so that's one of the things we're going to watch in this game. If he can light it up, he's got to have a really big game, but if he can light it up, he's going to hit 1,000 tonight. If not, hopefully Friday night. Timeout, timeout, timeout. There you go. Very calm and collected Hornets coach over there with 10-9 and the 3 minutes left in the first. What do you think? You saw him last night. What do you think? How they look tonight?
I think this is a winnable game. Definitely a winnable game. I'm looking for a big game from Max McKenzie. He fouled out last night, but I've been impressed with him this year. He's been taking it to the rack well, and he can definitely score when he's feeling it.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. When he takes it to the rack, he can definitely put up some good points. He's got to muscle his way in there. Jared had a decent game last night as well, at least on the board. So we got to see more out of him tonight too, I think, right?
Yep. Definitely, rebounding has been an issue, you know, and I think you got to do that as a team, but it also takes some desire. Yeah,
it takes desire, positioning, talent, footwork, play defense with their feet. The gentlemen Gundrum are over here on our stats crew tonight, as they always are, Eric and Sean, and they're holding up a sign to let us know the countdown for Will's countdown to 1,000. He's 29 points away now. It's going to be, hopefully not going to be a long night. Hopefully he gets close and passes it tonight. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yep.
Here we go. Manchester inbounding the ball. Little turnaround jumper. Doesn't go. Good board by Jared. And here comes Tamino moving quick. Will with a little stutter step and a drive and fouled. That's the way to go.
It's a good start.
Excellent.
Good start from
excellent,
Will.
Excellent. So that's on Tosi, the foul. Number 21, also a junior. They're all juniors, except for that one kid, Pacone. So last year, as Will hits his first, last year they beat Manchester-Essex 69-51 in Manchester or Essex, or whichever town it's in. And this year it's been mixed. I mean, there have been a couple games that Manchester-Essex has beaten teams that Triton has lost to, but then they've also lost to teams that Triton has beaten. They even lost to Georgetown, which, to be honest, has not been their best team at all this year.
From what I've seen of this league, it's so tight. On any given night, any team can win.
Yeah, we saw that with the double overtime in Linfield.
Yep.
Where Triton really had that game a couple of times
and
against probably the best team in the Cal.
And I think that Rockport upset Newport as well.
Yeah, which is completely crazy. There we go. Will with a three. Beautiful. They break the press pretty easily.
Yep.
It's 25. Wilson in the game now for the Hornets. Pacone with the ball, looking for help. Gets it over to Janowitz. Janowitz, whose name we're not going to say too many times tonight, no matter what that kid does. Deep three. Number 20, Munuzzi. It's really easy to call basketball games when you know the team. When you don't know any of these players, oh my God, what was that? Dylan Shute driving, got nothing. Got no help from the refs. Not sure what he was doing there. Before the shot on O'Doy. So Dylan's another one that when he drives to the basket can make things happen, but looking for a foul is not a way to score points.
He's had limited playing time this year. I know he's been nursing an ankle injury for a while, but he looks close to 100%.
Yeah, I think he has been, and he played well last night. Picked up a couple early fouls, managed to keep himself out of trouble and stay in the game. Good look. Jared's got to go up with that though.
That has been Dylan's biggest issue is the foul trouble.
That's a polite way of saying he's a football player playing basketball, which, hey, got no problems with that. There's a couple other football players on that team. Will passes out to Shute. Nope, he's going to call the travel. That's going to be frustrating for him. So 1:24 left. All knotted at 13. And here come the Hornets with the ball. Kind of a relaxed press, like a man-to-man that Triton's running here. They don't seem to be keyed up on any single player like they've done in the past. Manchester must not have one single play. That was a good play. Pacone again. So it feels like Triton's scoring has been almost 100% Will. I'm sure that's not exactly true.
Yeah,
But it seems.
I think Jared has one and O'Doy has one.
And O'Doy has one. But it seems like the Hornets, it's been every kid out there has a basket at this point. Nice shot by Dylan. That's the way to shoot.
That's a great look from Will.
That is beautiful.
Sucking all the defenders in again.
Drive and dish. Drive and dish. Dribble, drive, motion. Something. Make it work. Number 13 just goes all Jordan and then absolutely bricks the shot. Tamino pulling it back. Shot clock off. 20 seconds left in the quarter. They're up 16-15. Looking for something to happen here. Will's going to pop out, and he goes to Jared, who just can't get it to work. Chaos all around. Finally, Will's going to end up with the ball again somehow. Long three. Oh.
Got it.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. I don't know how you draw that up, where the ball just gets kicked around all like that, all kinds of crazy like that, and it ends up in Will's hands. It's got to drive other teams crazy. Like the one kid they don't want to have gets the ball, and not only gets it, buries a three.
From deep.
Well, beautiful. 4-point lead going into the second quarter.
Will has 11 in the first, so that's a good start to his 1,000
points. 1,000. He's on pace then. That's for sure. So I'm pretty sure Triton had a 1,000-point score last year with what's her name? Tessa.
Oh,
Tessa
that's right.
somebody.
That's right. Tessa LaFrance. Yeah.
Tessa LaFrance. Right. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they put that up on the board around here somewhere, but it's probably way over there where we can't see it. But
Will is 22 away right now, so he's off to a good start.
That's fantastic. Sure. Yeah, excellent. His grandmother's here tonight. His grandparents are here tonight, I should say. We've talked about her in the past. Whenever she's excited, we know Will's excited. We know Will's playing a good game. So we got to see her excited tonight. It's great to see her here. They were there at the game the other night in Ipswich, cheering them on. And as I mentioned to Cole before the game started, I think I've seen them at every single one of Will's games since I started coaching him in 5th grade. So yeah. It's great when you can have the grandparents attend. It's one of the nice things. It's that kind of community. So good drive, but a good little block by Jared. Will's going to take it up himself, and he finds Jared underneath. Goes back to O'Doy. O'Doy kicks it to Tamino with a long three. It's going to be a little bit short. First is going to get the rebound. It's First. Kicks it out to Janowitz, I believe, who bricks one. Man, they've had 2 really ugly shots in their last 2 possessions.
But they've also had a few very smooth ones, too. So we'll see how it goes.
That's a good point, yeah. This team, I was looking at it before the game, this team gives up more points than Triton. That is, they've given up more total points on their defense. They've also scored more total points than Triton. They average something like 58 a game to Triton's 54. So they are a high-scoring team, but they're also a pretty porous defense if they're giving up a lot of points. So we'll see what happens. 19-15 still here now. Will with another three. That one's going to get off. Bacone with the rebound. Bringing it down and looking around. He's got nothing. He's got to kick it back out to First. First, a ridiculous three. Way outside. Good board by O'Doy. Out to Tamino. Were you at the game in Ipswich?
I was not. I heard a lot about it, though.
Tamino broke ankles all over that court.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's a tough court because the players have to actually sit on the. The players have to actually sit on the bleachers. There's no real space for chairs, but that also means on the other side of the court, the fans are right there on the court. So every time Tamino made a move and broke a kid's ankles, there was a pretty good student section from Triton that was there. So tonight, not such a huge student section from Triton. I think you can feel free to call out some people that should be here that aren't.
Yeah. I think in that Ipswich game, I think the bench got a little more minutes. I heard about Tommy Lapham, I think, had a few assists.
Yep. Tommy Lapham got in. Owen got in. I think Thomas Marshall did. Jared with a huge block. That kid 25. Dylan Wilson's just laughing. What can you do?
Yeah.
Kid Jared size blocks you. You just got to hope you get the ball back again. That's it. And they go inside. I'm not sure why you go inside a lot on this Triton defense.
Yeah.
They do have some decent size out there in Max and in Jared.
And Will now.
And Will's not small, yeah. Good little move, gets around Dylan, puts it up. It's going to be off. Max is going to get the ball, gets it around to Tamino. Here we go. Will gets some separation, and it won't fall. Jared with a good, and that's going to be the second three if he hits it to shoot with a big miss. They've outplayed them by a lot, and yet they're only up by 4. Doesn't it feel like that?
Yeah, it does. I haven't noticed much offense from Manchester-Essex besides a few big shots.
We got to ask our stats guys, how many Manchester-Essex guys have scored? Because it feels like at least 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah.
And there's another, oh, that pass went right off that kid's face.
It's good team defense, though.
It is good team D.
They're hustling. We'll see if fatigue sets in with these back-to-back games. 5
players have scored for the Hornets so far in this game, and I'm going to guess it's only Shoot, Tamino, and I don't know, it's maybe 4 or 5 for Triton too. But it just feels like it's more spread out. It's actually been 4 for Triton. All right. I love having that. I love having the gentleman Gundrum here to keep our stats. Oh no, that's gonna be on the body. And that's only not that many fouls either. They look good. They're moving the ball around more. They're shooting a lot better than they were last night. This is a very winnable game for this team.
Yep.
So. Shoot again, looks at the 3, doesn't take it, goes to, oh, get in, nice, beautiful. Will inside the paint. He scored from in the paint, he scored the little jumpers. He's got the 3, that's why he's close to 1,000 points at this point. Well, not close, he's still 20 away or so, but still. Looked like a walk there by number 20. Takes the 3 anyway and hits it. Again, that's why they're only up by 3. We're trading 2 for 3s, and
that's unlucky. That's unlucky there.
I'm with you, Dylan. How is that possible?
Like,
how is that possible? The physics of basketball defy that ball is now somehow the Hornets. But all right, first coming around, doesn't go to him. Cohn's going to drive, not going to go up against. No shot, and it's on Dylan again. Oh, rats.
This is his issue.
And that's what's going to bring him out. Yeah, Adoy's back in. So I don't know how many fouls that is on Dylan, but it feels like a lot. That's only his first. So listen to that. He gets his first foul of the game, and we talk about how he gets in foul trouble. We think he's got more than a lot. Oh, nice, Max.
Nice read.
Nice, Max. Just go up. Nice. Good drive. And at least that possession didn't last 29 seconds. So that was the other thing last night. That just seemed crazy.
I noticed that late in the game, you know, 5-point, 6-point game, and they're using the whole clock.
The whole clock. You can't do that. You just can't. But not tonight. Good. There we go. 22-18. They're looking much, much, much better. Max makes the first, misses the second. Cohn gonna drive, changes his mind, and just airballs it way out of bounds. So we got Lance coming in now for Pacone. Take a seat. Throw the ball out of bounds. Got to take a seat. All right, pressure on Triton. They get into Tamino. Tamino races it across half court. He's looking around. They'll go into their set now. Usually it's a solid 10 seconds before we get the first pass from Triton, and that's what they're doing again tonight. Oh, he had Max, but he didn't see him. Looks back up top. Tamino again goes underneath. Nope, something wrong. A travel? Did you see a travel?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
I was looking for the pass, not the feet. Good fighting underneath for that ball. Tamino and that kid first are having a good game against each other.
Looks like both teams are kind of going for the press, not they're not racing around, but.
Oh man, that hurts. What the heck was that?
That was
Manuzzi. That brings it back to a 1-point game all of a sudden. Yeah, that's what I don't quite understand. Either you press or you don't press. Like just kind of forcing them to bring the ball up a little. So I guess you burn shot clock
but you burn energy too. So
yeah. And against this team, you never need to worry about burning shot clock. They'll do it themselves. Nice board by Jared. Great drive. Nice little dish. Will with 2 more points. There we go. There we go. His grandmother's clapping. His grandfather's clapping. His father's. Everybody's happy. Even his brother in the stands is happy right now. And he's usually pretty loud. He's usually sitting a lot closer to us. So. Seal doesn't come down. Jared with another huge board. I don't know how many boards he's got tonight, but it feels like a bunch. But our feel for numbers isn't so good at the moment. So he's got 6 boards already. He's on his way to a double-double, no doubt. Well, at least a single-double. A single-double. I wonder if you could give him open shots not taken. Can you get a stat for that? He could definitely double-double on a stat for that. Oh, that kid almost takes a 3. Comes in, takes a step inside and puts up a brick. They recover and get the ball. O'Doy down for a second, holding his nose. Back on D. And it's going to get Max for the rebound. Back to Tamino. Tamino long to Will. Yeah, shooter. Yeah, you think? Coach is yelling shooter about Will. Yeah, I would say so. Drives it all the way down and then takes that. Ooh, that is painful. Is that another 3 or no? That was a 2, I think, right? Yeah.
First has hit a couple of those, though.
All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 1-point game heading into this half. Let's go, Triton. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Will way out on the wing. Looks inside, nothing. They're all pretty static right now. They're all kind of standing in the same spot, just passing it around. 10 seconds left now. O'Doy with a great drive. That's fantastic. That's what you need, although you need to do it a little sooner than 9 seconds left on the shot clock, or 8 seconds left on the shot clock.
I'd like to see more of that from O'Doy, though.
Yeah. Great defense by Max. Almost comes up with a steal. Kid's going to drive and get fouled on the way up. Oh, they're going to call it on the court, though. They're going to call it on the floor. Nice. This is Triton's 4th foul in an entire half. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't happen. So the game that got the rain-out game with Pentucket, I'm pretty sure O'Doy and Shoot both have 4 fouls going into the second half.
That's
now in this game, we're going to have 4 total on Triton. That was good inside look by the Hornets. They don't get a great steal by Shoot. Tamino looks up to Max. Max slows it back down. And here they go again. Oh, we had Max for a second there. Shoot, looking and looking. Tamino, there's Max again. Will's getting his rest right now. I don't know if we'll see him again before the half. Long 3 by Shoot, a little bit off. Got fouled after the release too. Could have called that. And with that, we're still back at a 1-point game. This Hornets team just won't go away, which is frustrating. We want to see him go away, you know? We want to see Triton bury him here. Good little move by O'Doy, but nowhere to go. Shoot way out on the wing. Half-court pass all the way across to McKenzie. Tamino almost loses it. Back to Max. Max with a beautiful drive. Keep driving to the basket.
I'd like to see more of that from Max.
Keep driving. Max and O'Doy.
He can do it so well, but lacks the confidence sometimes.
Good defense by Tamino, not letting that kid just have that and take a shot. You can hear the crowd trying to get rid of it. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, they called the walk, and that's the end of the half? No, 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 no. 1 second left on the clock. Triton ball with 1 second left on the clock, I think he's saying. Huh. I don't know how the ref's looking at both the travel and the clock at the same time to know how much time is up there. Maybe he was listening to the crowd too. So, all right, we'll give him a little bit of crowd. All they can do is grab and throw. You can't do anything else.
Yeah.
You can't actually shoot. It's almost like a tip. Whoa.
Hucks it.
Ooh, man, that looked good for a second.
It did look good from here.
Definitely had the distance. So
Will has 15
points left to get, right?
18 to go. He
18 to go. He's got 18 points to go. 18 to go. So he pulled off a little bit on his first quarter pace, but 18 points is completely possible. He's definitely There's no wood up here. Knock on some wood that we can see him do that tonight. So a 3-point lead going into the half. Better than last night against a team they should be better than, and they should play better than, and they have tonight. They just haven't been able to extend that far enough. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this has been a Triton team that has lost a lot of fourth quarters. So they got to come out tonight. They got to play well in the third, and they absolutely got to close out in the fourth quarter. That's what it's going to come down to. So we'll see. Anything else before we cut to half? We have an interview at halftime with Colin Ganzamiller, one of the seniors on the team that we haven't seen enough of tonight, or not enough of all season because he's been injured. So we'll go to the interview with Colin, and then we'll come back after that. We ready to go to the interview with Colin? Beautiful. It does go by fast. Okay, we're here with Colin Ganzamiller, one of the senior varsity players for Triton. And Colin, unfortunately, has been injured for a couple of weeks now. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that injury? How did it happen?
Yeah, so I got injured over Christmas break, and it was just a normal practice. And all of a sudden, I just felt this pain in my foot, and I thought it was nothing, so I kept on practicing, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And found out it was a stress fracture 2 weeks after that. So yeah, I have a stress fracture.
And so where is it exactly? You showed me on your hand. That's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. So if this was my foot, it's right here.
It's up in
this
there.
would be my toe right here.
Okay. So. But you're back. You might be able to practice tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping to practice tonight. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Good. So what's it been like sitting on the bench? I know a lot of student athletes at some point suffer an injury and then they have to be on the bench and cheer their teammates on. How do you contribute to the game and the team when you're sitting on the bench with an injury?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is you got to stay positive. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, it kind of sucks, but
yeah.
I mean, it goes by faster than you think it would, and the days are long, but I don't know. Honestly, it kind of flew by for me, which is a good thing.
That's good,
so,
yeah, good.
You just gotta cheer on your teammates and keep the positivity up.
Right, stay positive for your teammates more than anything else. So,
right.
All right. So basketball's not your only sport. What are the other ones that you do here at Triton?
Yeah, I run cross country and then I run track in the spring.
Excellent. So which one is your favorite out of all the sports? You can be honest. You don't have to say basketball because it's a basketball halftime.
Definitely basketball.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
100%.
Okay.
I don't know. Ever since I was young, I just liked it.
All right, fair enough. You've been playing a long time. So what's your favorite basketball memory as a kid?
My favorite basketball memory has to be right around seventh grade.
It was seventh grade.
Seventh grade. We were in the playoff tournament game, and teammate Owen, his son, hit the game-winning three on a bank shot against Newburyport, and that was easily my best memory from basketball.
It was a lot of fun. We were all yelling for him not to take the shot. So
it was definitely surprising, but it was a good surprise.
Yeah, good. How about you? Got a favorite basketball team you follow? Are you a Celtics fan?
Yep, I'm a big Celtics fan.
Okay.
Love Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Really love those guys.
So whose game do you sort of model yourself after? Is there a pro player that you look at and say, this is who I like to play like?
I mean, I think every kid who grew up watching basketball wants to be Jordan.
Right.
So got to mention him there. Definitely Paul Pierce, though.
Yeah, the
Love
truth.
Paul Pierce. I mean, I grew up watching him as a Celtics fan.
So good. And so what are plans for next year for college?
Next year, my top choice right now is UMass. I haven't heard back from a ton of colleges yet because I applied pretty late. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet, but right now business seems like the best choice.
All right, but you'll stay local probably.
Yeah, probably gonna stay local.
Good. Then we'll see you back at the games next year cheering on the Triton team.
Definitely.
Excellent.
I'll make it to a few of them. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thanks, Colin, and good luck the rest of the season. I hope to see you out there.
Thank you.
Thanks. So welcome back. About 5 minutes to go in the rest of this halftime. The interview was fun, I have to say. I enjoyed talking to Colin. He's such a good kid, and a multi-sport athlete as well, which there are a lot of here at Triton, which is nice. and wicked smart, as they say.
Wicked smart.
And just a good kid. And, you know, I was lucky. I coached him for a long time in travel basketball, and he was just a real reliable, solid player all the way along. So it was fun talking to him. So I would say we're going to look at this and figure out the stats, but we'll maybe rely on our stats guys because it's all over the map. I mean, it's readable here, but
So Will has 11.
okay.
Or
No, Will's got 15.
Will has 15, right?
Adoy has 5. Jared Druin has a bucket. Max McKenzie hit 1 3, and Dylan Shute hit a 3. And then on the Hornets side, we'll get that when we come back out. Again, we talked about this during the game, but I think they need to spread that ball out more. They need those drives. The Tamino drive and dish was beautiful. Tommy Lapham had a great pass in the inside in the paint. We need to see more of that. They need to come out, and again, they need to win this third quarter in particular. A 3-point lead is nice. They need a bigger cushion than that going into the fourth. Based on what we've seen all year long, the fourth quarter is a struggle for Triton.
Yeah, and with these back-to-back games, it could be worse. But
good point. Yeah.
It feels like you were saying. It feels like more than a 3-point game. But this Manchester-Essex side just keeps crawling back. They've hit a couple big threes.
Yeah. That's probably why, when it comes down to it, the Manchester-Essex has beaten some teams that Triton has lost to, because they can hang around, like you were saying, in any given night in this league, somebody can win a game. So
First is their leading scorer with 10.
Okay.
And Maruzzi has 9.
Has 9. All right.
So that
and nobody in foul trouble, right? Yeah, for anybody. That's not a surprise. And maybe the stats guys will give us some rebound numbers later in the game too. That'd be good to know. We know Jared Druin already has 6, closing in on his double for the night. So it's good. We do have a stretch of games coming up. We got Friday night. Let's see, check the notes here. Friday night they're playing Linfield. That game at Linfield went to double overtime. A few chances to win it for Triton, obviously a few chances to win it for Linfield, and they ultimately did. It was probably the best game that I've seen this team play all season long, and I've only missed 1 game. I might have missed 2. They've been phenomenal. I'm sorry, they were phenomenal in that game, and that's the best team in the Cal. So they're coming in on Friday night. I don't know how much Linfield is playing for. I'm sure they're already in the playoffs, right?
I know they have one player I've heard a lot about. I think he must be a point guard, and I know that I think Kyle O'Doy was marking him the first game,
yep.
and kind of shut him down. And that was the game that Brandon Belezza had. He kind of went off.
Yep, he went 6 for 7 with the threes.
Right.
So that game was fascinating because they came out of the half. So Triton played its normal Triton game, where the shot clock was all the way down to 2 or 3 before they finally got a shot off. Right. And so it was limiting the number of possessions that Linfield actually had. So Linfield was playing their normal half-court offensive set. The second half starts, and Linfield completely went up-tempo on their own offense. It was 2-3 passes and shoot. I mean, they were moving the ball. So even on a make, they were rushing the ball down the court, playing a faster pace, almost like their coach told them, look, we've got a limited number of possessions in this game. We need to force it to or else Triton is going to bleed all of the clock.
Right.
The other thing that was interesting is that kid, you're right, he's the point guard. I don't know his name or his number, but O'Doy was on him. You could see the kid get more and more and more frustrated, and I think part of why it went to double overtime, credit to Triton, but also that kid started kind of losing his mind a little bit and tried to take over the game and do too much, because I think he was frustrated because he was getting so shut down by Kyle. And so
yeah, I think that plays right into Kyle's hands. There's nothing more satisfying than man marking somebody who's getting frustrated.
Yes. Spoken like somebody might have done that in soccer once or twice on the pitch, right?
I may have.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, yeah. So that'll be a fun game Friday night, and then they have another game Sunday. I believe they play again. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I don't know, it's a lot of games between now and then. We still have to finish the half against Pentucket that got rained out. So we got a lot of basketball left. They need to win out to make the playoffs, if I understand it right.
Yep.
So they're on pace tonight, though. If they can just if they can get the win, get Will's 1,000 points, we'll be in good shape. So our stats guys are getting themselves going again. We have a good crew tonight. We have Ben is our director this evening. And we have Isabel and Morgan on the cameras, working down there, getting us all the good shots. This is a slightly different crew than we had for football, though I believe Ben was also a director for football, so I'm sure Ben's getting really tired of hearing my voice. I would be if I was me, or if I was Ben. So, all right, here we go.
It's the same starting 5.
Same starting 5, and I love this play. I love going to this play right here. It didn't quite work. No. But I think it's just a great play. Isolate your best player against anybody they want to put on him on defense. That's got to be a walk, but he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Really gets away with it because he gets the ball back out. Is that Manuzzi? Board for Will.
If that fell, it would have been a tie game. And
yeah, that would have been a rough start. Yeah. All right, so Triton now settling it down into their offense. Here comes Max coming around. Nope, it's going to be Will on the side. He's going to drive to the lane. He's got nothing. Double team and almost got the steal there. There's O'Doy out to Max. Max is going to drive. There you go, Max. That was either a Euro step or a walk, one of the two, but it looked a little odd, but it worked.
Love to see that from Max though, because he is capable of it, you know.
And we got to see it the whole game.
Yeah.
Max playing defense now on who's 5? Pacone. Pacone, who had to come out earlier after he made a couple bad passes, back in there again right now.
Their lone senior starter.
Yep. Janowitz now kicks it out. They got no time. They got 3. Somebody's got to shoot. First is not going to get it off. Nope, didn't get it off. Great defense.
Yep.
That is solid team defense right there.
They're moving really well, running with their men.
Yeah, they're sticking in that man-to-man.
Yeah.
And so is
Here's
Manchester-Essex right now.
Here's their press again.
Getting into Will. This weird press. It's like trap and then let him go.
Yeah.
That's a very strange press. Tamino clearing out the right side, looking for Will. Will coming up, but it's not there. Got to go back to O'Doy. O'Doy bumped, but keeps control. Looks to Will. Oh. We're waiting for every one of these that he shoots.
Another rebound.
Every possession.
Another rebound for Jared.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, there's a turnover. First with the ball again. Tamino's not having the kind of game he had the other night, but he still looks all right. Still doing good. And that's going to be short. Will with a board. Tamino looking to rush it, but slows it back down again. They go to set up. Again, not too much movement other than Max and Will kind of moving around. O'Doy and Jared just kind of standing there. Gets it to O'Doy. Up top to Max. Somebody's got to drive to the basket. They're playing this whole game 4 feet off the three-point line. And there's another turnover. 5-point game now with 5.5 minutes left in the third. I thought that kid was going to take that. In and out, O'Doy with the rebound. Here we go. Come on, Tamino. Make something happen here. Will trying to look inside, but it's not there. Max looking for Will. It's not there. Max, you got to drive. I guess they can't hear us from all the way up here, can they? Although it's a quiet night. Where is the oh, no shot. Oh, the push off. And the first foul comes on Will. That's a tough one. He got called for that the other night, too. I guess it's one a game he's going to call for that because he does push off a fair amount. But that's his game. So where's the Viking ship tonight, Mr. Lojak?
I don't know.
Where are all the seniors? There's like a handful.
It has been a little frustrating, you know,
yeah,
this season in terms of the Viking ship. But especially for the seniors, you know.
Yeah.
But we love to see some more people out here, especially Mr. Stephen Particelli.
All right, there's one. You keep naming names. There's no problem in that. I see a handful of kids over there I recognize, but not enough. Miss Rachel Lees is in the crowd over there. Of course, Travis is here. Travis is always here.
Yeah.
So.
And Evan.
And Evan McFarland.
When he can fit it in his tight schedule.
Yeah. Tamino almost loses the ball. Comes back around up top to Dylan. Dylan in for Will. Nope, Will's still there. Dylan in for Max.
Not a very good take there from Dylan.
No, that wasn't going to work. There's a little push off too. That one doesn't get called. And O'Doy out on him. Dylan out on him on Pacone. Coming all the way up top. Little screen, little give and go, and that's going to fall. And now we got a 1-point game again, just like that.
They're laying off that press now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. There's some strange coaching in this league,
Yeah.
to be totally honest. There's some things I really like. I like that Coach Perry, when he wants a timeout, he almost always calls a timeout after the other team makes it, or after Triton makes a basket.
Right.
Which you can. I mean, you have to have the ball in order to call timeout, but if it's essentially a dead ball because the ball's out of bounds, you can call a timeout, which he almost always does. So he always is talking to his team right before they go on to play defense.
Right.
Which the way they play defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, and that was a rushed and bad shot.
They've had a lot of quick possessions. It's kind of like that Linfield game you were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, you're right. They're
2-3
taking
passes.
2-3 passes and go. Jared. Nope, can't hit him. Dylan had 1-3 and he. 25 with the hold on Will. Nice. Dylan Wilson. Guy's having a good night. He got blocked by Jared and he just got called for a hold on Will. So, and he's coming out of the game. Put the starter back in, Painter.
Covering Will is no easy task.
No. Not when he can smell 1,000 points.
Yeah.
So, and there's O'Doy. O'Doy to Will. Will's going to turn around and shoot, and it's going to in and out. Jared with a huge board. Can't get it to fall. Max had to have been fouled, yeah.
It's good work down low from Max and Jared.
That is good work down low. It's funny. Triton often looks like a small team, but against this Hornets team, they actually look pretty big, which is good. They need it.
Yeah.
They need a game like this.
Yeah, Jared looks extra big tonight.
Yeah. Linfield on Friday night has a couple of big kids.
Yeah.
Jared-sized kids.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And
good game.
Newburyport as well. They have the two McLarens.
Yeah. She's that last Newburyport game. It wasn't Connor McLaren. It wasn't the junior. It was the sophomore.
Yeah.
That just.
Yeah.
Triton got within, I think, 3. It was a 3-point difference, and that kid had 6 straight points, and that ended the game right there.
Yeah.
So Max hits. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, they were ripping apart that press, and just getting easy layups through in that Newburyport game.
Yeah, that was a real crowd though, and that was a great Triton crowd at that game as well.
Those are fun games, I think everybody looks forward to it.
Yeah. A little bit of what the heck was that? Didn't fall.
Great
Dylan
recovery defense. Tamino went down, and Max was there to save him.
Tamino went down, and I didn't quite see how, but it must have been something rough because the crowd was calling about it. Tamino now up top. Looks to Max inside. Nope. Pacone pokes it out of bounds. 16 seconds on the shot clock. So Leo Heffernan may be watching this game in France. He said he was going to, but it's late there. It's really late there. So he's a college student. He can stay up all night, right?
Yeah.
Hey.
Maybe Triton VTV's furthest viewer ever.
It could be. And a great drive by Max. Beautiful drive by Max. Gets fouled. He's going to go to the line. Yeah, you're right. You might be right. Geographically, the furthest viewer away right now, especially if he's watching it live. So we got Cole with me tonight. I think Liam is coming back for the Friday game, if I remember right. Also reached out to and he hits it. Nice. Max is having a half. How many points has Max got? Because it seems like this half alone, he's been responsible for a lot of that offense.
Yeah,
he's got 6 points. 6 points, and a lot of it is at least 3 points of that, 4 points of that are in this half. All of it is in this half? All of it is in this half. He's the difference in this game right now, then. Yeah.
I was saying before the game, I think he's going to be a big key in this game for the Vikings. Because when he can take it to the hoop, but sometimes he doesn't. But these past couple minutes, he's been doing it very well.
Yeah, he's the difference in this quarter, and definitely the difference in this game so far. So 6 points in this third quarter. He had 3 in the first. Oh, right, he did have 3 in the first half. So he's got 9 points in this game. He's playing really well. Good for him.
Getting to the line a lot, that's a good sign.
Get to the line, take and early on there was that play. I don't think it was Max. I think it was Dylan actually that drove, but was kind of looking for the foul. I don't get that sense with Max that often that he's looking for the foul. I mean, he's just legit going hard at the basket. So attacking the rim, as they say.
I think.
So there you go. That timeout again was called by Triton right after they scored. So he's able to talk to him before he puts him into defense. I like that. It's good. tactic. A lot of coaches only call timeout when they have the ball, like when they've got the possession. So I don't know why Coach Perry does it that way, but it seems smart to me. What the hell would I know, but still, it seems smart to me. Oh. Here we go, a little bit of a pro. Now they're into their sort of their trap defense. They can't play this forever because it wears them out. Oh, that was crazy.
It's a good block.
Dylan just drive. Kicks it out to Tamino. Tamino with a 3, in and out. Max almost gets the board. Tamino almost gets the. Yeah.
Good look. You like to see Dylan pushing the ball there.
Yeah. So back into this press now. No. Yeah, this is this trapping press where they sort of let the kid bring it up and then either at half court or real close to half court they try and trap him. And then it's like a sort of a hyper defense.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's got to be exhausting.
Yeah, I think they read it that time, but they still. Yeah, there they go.
Yeah, up, off his feet. Nice. It's a turnover. Wilkinson in the game now too. Max looking up high and gets fouled. So Will's coming back in. Good. We need some buckets out of Will.
Yeah.
What's the magic number for Will now? I feel like it's. Is it still at 18? Still at 18. All right, it's a 5-point game with a minute and a half left in this quarter. We said they needed to win this quarter. They had a 1-point lead. They're up by only a little bit more. They need to extend this right here. A couple of good possessions. Will's with the ball. He's going to turn and shoot. Nope, he's going to hold on to it. He had O'Doy inside, but didn't feed him.
Yeah, they're doubling Will, it looks like.
Max. Oof. I'm not sure how that wasn't a travel. He dribbled it off his leg. That's all right. Max, long pass. Will, deep 3.
Got it.
Fantastic. Separation right now. It's an 8-point game. Let's get this separation going here. A minute left in the third.
So 15 to go for Will, if I'm doing my math right.
Some higher math skills you got there. Taking 3 off of 18. All right. It's 15 seconds, another 3. And that doesn't go. Rebound, shoot.
Another quick possession for Manchester-Essex.
They're pushing it and pushing it. He's got a kick to nowhere. He's got a kick to Tamino. O'Doy looking inside to Will. Will get eaten up by number 12. I think it's first. Will with a great board. Then he gets blocked. Turns around. Nope. Looks for O'Doy. O'Doy drives. Good move inside. Good block, though, by 12. Stepped on the line. Triton ball. Beautiful. 18 seconds left. Said they needed a good couple possessions with 50 seconds left, and that's exactly what happens because it's Triton basketball, so they're going to possess. And they bled it all the way down so there's no shot clock left. And this third quarter is almost done. This game barely started, so it's crazy how fast it goes. Max. Cross-court pass to Dylan, who almost loses it. Keeps the handle to Will. Will looks at that deep 3, but he's doubled. He's not going to take it. Max is going to drive. He's going to pass a beautiful pass. Beautiful shot. The stands are on their stand. The fans are on their. Ooh, that was close. Fans are standing up, at least one of them, getting excited.
Will got a long rest there, but he picked up right where he left off.
So he got his 6 points. He's down to 12 points. 12, which would be more than he got in any quarter so far, but he can do it. He can definitely do it. An 11-point lead for Triton. This is fantastic. This is what they need. They need to make this a 20-point lead and enjoy the last 4 minutes of the game.
That's right.
That's what we want to see. Good. So we had Adam Bellezza, Brandon. We talked about Brandon earlier. We're hoping to get Adam to come help us out in the booth one of these games. Max had 6 and Will had 6. Yeah, nice.
Both in the third. Yeah.
Adam's not here tonight in part because you stepped up, and also because it's his birthday. So a little shout out to Adam Bellezza for his birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, he was a great shooter. I mean, he was a great basketball player here at Triton. It's my niece's birthday. It was a couple days ago. She's also a great basketball player. So we got to say happy birthday to Caroline, Owen Heffernan's cousin, I guess. Has her father's height and her mother's determination, which is a good combination. And I'm looking. Next year, I get to do girls basketball. At least I hope so, if they renew my contract here. So, so yeah, with Maeve playing. So we'll have to have you come back and like guest some guest
appearance
booth time. Yeah, there you go. All right, 11-point game, 8 minutes to play. This is where Triton needs to make a difference here and really pull away. because they've struggled in the fourth quarter so far. So let's see what happens here. First with a drive, nothing before the shot. They're going to call it on. And call it on. Yep, Dylan shoot.
First has got a lot of time off the bench.
Yeah. Yeah. First is 10, right? Yeah, 10. Yeah. So I'm not sure what's going on here. A lot of movement, but the ball didn't come in. All right, here we go again. Good defense. They have to kick it all the way out. Nothing right away. Going to drive and shoot, and it's not going to go. Another rebound for Dylan Shoot. Dylan Shoot's had a good rebounding night. He's got more rebounds than fouls, which is good. Nice little pass over to Max. Max, you got to drive, man. You got one guy on you. Make a move. Ooh. Come on, Tamino. Tamino feeds it to Odoy. Back up to Tamino. Will's going to drive. Step back. Shoot. Oof. In and out. First with the long threes. It's so ugly and off, I don't think it hit the rim. Kid had too long to look at that. Tamino got run over. Freight train down there. Could have called the charge. There you go, Max. And it's in.
His left-handed finish.
That's beautiful. Left-handed and strong.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, with 4 dudes around him.
Yeah. Hornets trapped in the corner all the way across. Pacone, and he's going to miss that 3. And it's going to be shoot. Almost gets another board. Somebody fouled him there. 2 football players just tackled a one of the Hornets. What are you going to do, right? So how many rebounds does Dylan have? He seems like he's got an awful lot of rebounds tonight. He's only got 3? Okay, I'll believe you. His rebounds and his fouls are monumental when they happen. You notice them. They're not small or quiet. No.
Nothing about Dylan is.
No. This is true. And they've got another year of him. He's only a junior, right?
Yeah.
Interesting drive. It had to be before the shot, right? They're going to call that on the shot. That's too bad.
Nice little run from the Vikings, but it should end it here.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been stuck at 29 for a while. So Manuzzi at the line. And you're right, hits it for the first one. 12-point game. I'm not gonna feel comfortable unless it's like 12 points with a minute left.
Right.
And then we can all relax. Until then though.
He
misses the second. Max with a board, poked out. Kid almost got it. No.
Just what we were saying though, open up a little lead, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they've done.
Yep. Max looks inside to Will. Good little feed. And he's not going to get anywhere with that, unfortunately. Pacone with a block. Kid 13 just wants to dribble and shoot. Rats.
It's going to fall.
Janowitz. Told you we wouldn't call his name very much tonight, and then we just had to. 10-point game. 5.5 minutes or 5:50 to play. Tamino up top. Here's where I get worried that these 5 that are out there are tired.
Right.
You know, I know Dylan's not tired. Dylan can run all day. He's a football player. Same with well, actually, Tamino was a football player too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, and Kyle.
Oh, it's a walk.
But these back-to-back games are killer.
They got to be tough. Yeah. Yep. And we haven't seen Tommy come off the bench again. I wouldn't mind seeing that. We saw Wilkinson for a few minutes or a minute.
Druin hasn't. Yeah, Druin hasn't.
No, he hasn't been out since the beginning of the third, I think.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, Max has picked it up this half, you know, so.
And that was a pretty ugly play by Pacone, spilling himself on the floor. Timeout. Timeout Triton, timeout the Hornets. Either way, we got a timeout. 10-point game, 5.5 minutes left to go. Feels good. I don't know, feels good. They feel like they're playing well.
It feels good, but not quite comfortable enough.
No. Won't be comfortable until it's 10 points with a minute left.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been that kind of season, though. And, you know, we talk about that Linfield game that went to double overtime. Then the next game was against, who was it against where they went to overtime?
That was Masco.
And lost. Masco and lost.
That was home.
Right. And that was a fantastic game, but, you know, coming off a double overtime loss to then have another loss in overtime. And the worst part about that game is the final basket was the kid just ran down the court and laid it in. It was like, what the heck happened on the defense? But so they need a comfortable win, especially then they got a little more confidence going into Friday night. Again, that's gonna be a tough game.
Will hit a couple circus shots in that Masco game.
Oh, that's right. He
had kids right in his face.
That's right.
Knocked him down.
And I think Tamino had a couple of those driving in the lane kind of shots too in that game. So, yeah, you don't want to see that either. You don't want to see them stick around because they're making, like you said, circus shots. No. All right, so the Hornets coming out in a press of some kind. We'll see if it sticks.
It's a dangerous one.
And it's going to work for him. And then get turned over by O'Doy. Nice turnover. That has got to be a foul.
Yeah. Got mugged.
Yeah, we don't know if these kids are multi-sport players too, but that looked like a football mugging. So no lacrosse players out here, Tommy Lapham. Sorry. There's nobody I know that plays lacrosse on this team. Tommy was hoping to hear that tonight. And there goes to Dylan. Dylan's got Max, holds it up. He's just going to drive, lost control of it. There's been a lot of losing control of the ball. Like it's slick out there or something. All right, Tamino. 5 minutes, 10-point game. Let's be smart here.
Up-tempo defense here from the Hornets.
Really up-tempo. Out to Max. Somebody's got to shoot. 10 seconds on the clock. No travel before the shot.
I don't know. He got called for that one, but not the one before.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Can't really say ball don't lie on a travel because it's just a travel.
Right.
I guess it all evens out. First with the ball. Going to drive and shoot. Not going to get anything, but somehow go along the line. And then he gets called. Now, see, that's a quiet foul. I mean, that was just a tiny little bump.
Well, not anymore.
That was a little bump.
Yeah, it looked like he stepped out from up here, but what do I know?
We're also not right there. The kid was right there on the line. That's three on number 3, Mr. Dylan Shoot. Oh, it's too bad. Will could have dove for that, but he didn't. It's probably a good thing. And that one drops, and it's an 8-point game.
That's not bad defense from Will, though.
No. It's good. They're going to trap Will. Timeout. There we go. Coach Perry calling the timeout when his player gets in trouble. 4.5 minutes to go. Gets out the board, has a word with him.
You can tell he doesn't like calling it when they have the ball, like you were saying.
No, he wants to call his timeouts when he wants his timeouts, not because his players are panicked. So, all right. So I know. So far we've seen Wilkinson and Lapham, other than the usual players. Was hoping to see some Colin Ganza-Miller after we had that interview with him. I always want to see Nick Doring. The kid could shoot lights out. Who's that? Max has what? 4. Only 2.
Max has 2 points in the 12 minutes. Yeah. They got a little bit cold here for the last couple of minutes, but see what happens. We did get to see Henrik Ernst play at Ipswich, which was kind of fun. Yeah. It's always nice to see Henrik out there.
Yeah, it was great. The kid's a giant. I mean, you don't appreciate how tall that kid is until you see him out there with normal-sized basketball players. He is really tall.
And I think Thomas Marshall checked in. I think it was Pentucket. It might have been Masco, but I think it was Pentucket.
Yeah. And Thomas played a bit last night, too.
Yeah.
But Henrik's first love is soccer, no question, right? So,
yeah.
He's a pretty good goalie.
Yeah, he's a great teammate, great kid.
Yeah. And a good goalie. So,
definitely.
O'Doy looks inside, feeds to Dylan. Dylan gets it to drop. There we go. Back to that 10-point cushion with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And here comes first for the Hornets with nothing. Looks up top. Kid number 3 has not really done much tonight for almost at Pentucket. They're in green. They look like Pentucket.
Yeah, he has been quiet.
Good little move.
It's great defense.
And
a good
Max
rebound.
with a good board. Almost gets it poked out from behind. Is that Manuzzi? Who's 20? Yeah, Manuzzi. Lance puts the ball out to Janowitz. Janowitz to first to Pacone. Pacone just decided he really didn't want to drive, dishes it out.
Ball there.
Yeah, bodies falling down all over the place here. Come on, guys. Settle down and score some baskets. Wow. And there's the foul.
Athletic play from Dylan there.
It was, yeah. So it's the opposite of football. Sometimes it happens so fast you can't even say what you just saw.
Right.
I mean, it's just gone. It's over.
Yeah.
You know, it's on to something else. Football, everything takes forever. Third foul on number 5. Third foul on Picone. He's been a huge part of their offense. How many points does that kid have? Because he's been a big part of their team so far.
Yeah, like we said earlier, he's their only senior. Only senior starter, anyway.
Yeah, foul on number 3, Lance. And is that going to put him at the line or shooting a 1-on-1? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, with the knee. I agree. That's exactly what he got him with. How many points does Picone have? Do we have that number by any chance? 12? He's got 12 points? Damn. Kid's had a game.
I think First is quieted down, though, this half. He started off hot, but he's quieted down.
Yeah. But if they lose Picone, if he gets in foul trouble, then, well, he is already with 3, but there's only 3 minutes left. So, all right, good. Tamino hits the first end of the 1-and-1. It's a 1-and-1. That is one of the hardest things to get youth basketball players to understand, the 1-on-1. Like, when do you get up to the line and go after the rebound when the kid's shooting it, and then when do you wait because you know the 2 shots versus the 1-on-1, and then I don't know how many times I saw a youth player shoot a 1-on-1, miss it, and everybody's just standing around, and then somebody realizes what's happening and grabs it. So, all right, here we go. Hornets with the ball. Great pressure by Triton. Hits the 3. Nope. Excellent. Tamino with a board. Going to try and slow it down a little bit, even more than usual.
Going with the press again, that half-hearted press.
Some tight defense, though. Picone with the foul, and that's his 4th. And he is in trouble now with 3 minutes to play.
Going to keep him out there, it looks like.
Yeah, he's bring him back in Painter. Painter's one of their starters, too. But that's because we got Dylan Wilson out there. The block and the what else? Oh, and he was holding Will. So I hate to pick on the kid, but that was a pretty mean block that Jared put on. Nice. There we go, Doy. It's the first 11-point game. It's the biggest we've seen, right? That's the biggest lead. 11. I think it is.
I think we had 12.
Did we have 12 earlier? All right. 12 points with 3 minutes to go. I like it. I like it. This is a much better 4th quarter than we've been seeing. There's this big trap, and he's going to throw the ball away.
Yep. Defense.
Great defense. Great defense.
Here comes Will.
How many points does Will need? Is it still 18? It's 12? It's possible.
It
3
is,
minutes.
yeah,
3
it is
minutes?
possible.
This defense is tight, but if they can get some good open looks, like, no, he didn't have them now. It's possible.
Yeah,
although
he wants it.
Yeah.
He wants it.
I'm sure he does, because he's so close. It's going to be a weird start to the game on Friday if he hits it in that first quarter, which he probably will if it stays at, well, maybe not 12, but he's going to go, kicks it out to Max. Max drive, Max. There we go. Take the foul. Excellent. Excellent.
He's playing well this second half.
He is. He is. He's having a great game. Gotta like it. He definitely stepped up. I wouldn't have said watching Triton last year that he would be a starter and he would play as well as he's played, but he's improved his game a lot.
I think in the absence of Colin Gansmuller, I think he's really stepped up.
He definitely has. Does he play another sport or not? I'm gonna know.
He plays baseball.
Plays
in the spring, yeah.
How's that season gonna look? Are you one of the captains for baseball? Don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know the captains yet, but definitely looking forward to it. We should be a good team.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So you got Tommy Lapham, you got your brother, you got Odoy apparently, Max. Yeah. Who else? Who are the other big stars on baseball?
Christian O'Brien.
Oh right, yeah.
And Andrew Maiori.
Oh yeah. All right.
Mark Wood. Dylan Shute.
Oh, Mark Wood, yeah, nice. Oh, and Dylan plays baseball too.
Yeah.
Good for him. Oh. Oh man, that's ugly, and that could be really painful. Everybody all right?
Yeah, he popped right back up.
Man.
That was Janowitz went flying.
Jeez. God, good for both those kids. That's scary. And that's like, that was scary.
Yeah.
And that, you can't fault either player. He's going for the big block, and Dylan's trying to make a little cut. And Dylan's still apologizing for that kid. Good for him. Yeah, that's.
Owen's checking in here in a minute.
Yeah, Owen Heffernan coming in the game. Fantastic. His brother better be watching him now if Owen's coming in the game. Dylan hits the first. This is feeling good now. Now we got a 14-point lead. Odoi, great. Take a seat.
This is just about the opposite of last night.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
They didn't have any energy in the last 10 minutes.
Dylan hits them both. Nice. Nice little 15-point cushion. And now, pretty sure that the only thing we're looking for now is whether or not Will gets 12 points. It seems unlikely at this point. At the 3-minute mark, it seemed possible, but not now. There's the 3, not going to go. Tamino with the ball. Tamino's going to need help. He's getting pressure on him. Will's going to take it. Why not? A little bit off, but Dylan with the rebound, a little behind-the-back pass. Will was going to shoot, and then he changed his mind. Minute 40 to go. Tamino with a drive, but he gets it poked out from behind. Owen Heffernan with a chance to make a play, and he gets called for the foul.
The assistant coach, Coach Drea, he's yelling at Will to shoot it.
Yeah.
Like the enthusiasm.
Yeah. No, I love that guy. He's been great on the bench this year. So Colin Gansamiller coming in. Fantastic. Please don't come in for Owen. Going in for Max. Great game by Max. Where's the look at that student section? I didn't recognize. Come on, man. Come on.
He had a great second half.
He had a great second half.
Like you were saying, he's the difference.
He is
a
in
big
this
part
game.
of it.
He's definitely the difference in this game. Good defense by Owen with a little kind of a weird rebound.
Yeah, blocking a rebound.
Blocking a rebound and a foul. All in about 3 seconds. Will's going to take it, hit it. There it is. There it is. We're down to 9. 9 points with a minute and 20. I don't think North Reading. All these teams are green that they play.
Yeah.
Nantucket, North Reading, Manchester-Essex.
2 of them are the Hornets.
Owen with another board. Kicks it out to shoot. Good for Owen. A couple of boards.
Thomas Marshall going to check in.
Thomas Marshall. Oh, Will with
He's
another
got another.
3, and he got fouled. He's going to the line.
Look good from here.
Going to earn him the really old-fashioned way. Well, no, I guess not. 3s aren't really old-fashioned, but that's all right. Thomas probably coming in for Dylan, I would guess.
Yeah, or Jack maybe.
Yeah. No, they can't take out Jack. Somebody's got to handle the ball.
Right.
Oh, they are taking out Jack. You're right. You're
I
right.
guess they're going to give it to Dylan.
Yeah. He's shooting 3. Yeah, hold on, Thomas. Thomas getting excited to get in the game. Can't blame him. Will hits. Did he hit the first one?
Yep.
He did. Is he down to 6? 7? It's this. He's down to. There's no way they feed him 2 more 3s before the game ends. But Friday night, early on.
Yeah, maybe get a little bigger student section out here.
Hope so.
Him,
to see a kid hit 1,000 points, it's pretty exciting.
Right,
Man. That is really exciting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Henrik's checking in.
Excellent. Henrik Ernst probably checking in for Will.
Yeah.
I would imagine leave. Yep. In for Will. No, in for Dylan. Leave Will out there. Why not? You never know if you can hit them both. Buzzer. How about a buzzer beater? Not that it's going to win the game, but a buzzer beater for the 1,000th point. Be pretty exciting.
Yeah,
he must need 6, right? Does he need 6? Yep, he needs 6. All right.
He's capable, you know.
Owen
shots.
playing defense on first. Long one doesn't go. Will with the ball. Looking to go up with it. Oh, nice feed to Henrik. Henrik, drop it in. Yes, yes. That's fantastic. There you go, Henrik.
From Will.
That is
Great
fantastic. Yes, that's great.
He's
great.
passing up the shot. I love to see that.
That is just great. 30 seconds left. There's a little drive. So far, such great defense. The ball never even got to the front part of the rim. All right, over ball coming in probably for Will, I would imagine at this point, right? Yeah. All right, Will Parsons. Great game.
So he's going to leave with
great game.
6 to go.
6 to go. 6 to go, brother. 6 to go. 28 seconds left. It's fantastic.
And he had a great game. He did have a very good game.
He had a good Will game. That's for sure.
Especially in that first half, he looked great.
All right, TJ, and they got 28 seconds. No shot clock. Just dribble it down, dribble it away, right? Can't imagine they're going to shoot unless they can get the ball to Henrik again.
Yeah, or Thomas.
You know. Yeah, Thomas is a great shooter.
Yeah.
Give him a chance right up there, yeah. Why would they be fouling? They're totally down. Owen, just hold it, Owen. Hold it, Owen. Dribble it if you have to, Owen. There you go. No 3-pointers, no shots. Don't let him take it from you. There you go. Nice job, Owen. Dribble it out. Give it to the ref. Beautiful. Great, fantastic win. 59-36. That is a good one. That is a really good one.
That is a great team win, especially after last night.
Yeah.
You know, a little shaky last night at North Reading.
Yeah.
It's great to come back home and get a win.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
So 33, 27 points for Will tonight. 27 points, right? He needed 33 going into this game. He got 27 out of that 33. He's 6 points away from 1,000. He had 7 rebounds as well. He had a great game. Max McKenzie was the difference maker in this game, I would say.
Especially in the second half.
Yeah, he absolutely, that coming out of that third quarter, he 6 points right there that he just took over the game, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
And we get to see a Henrik Ernst basket.
Right.
I mean, this game had it all, man.
That is a milestone right there.
We had it all. We had a Jared Druin block. We had a Dylan shoot foul that we didn't even know was a foul. And then we had a Henrik Ernst with a basket. So really good stuff. Great game. Max had 7 points and 5 boards. So, and 7 points, and that all was in the beginning of that third quarter where we said they needed to separate, and that's exactly what Max did.
Right,
so.
Right. And Jared, we didn't see him much in the second half, but in the first half he had 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So
he played extremely well. And we're getting some shouts from down there. They're all excited. They had a really good game. So, and Cole, thank you very much for coming, man. This was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Really enjoyed it. Please, we'll have to do this again. It was a lot of fun.
It was.
And we're back Friday night. They're going to play Linfield. I think it's a 6:30 tip. So you better have that fan section over there going crazy.
Yeah, I will.
All right, fantastic. We'll talk to you then maybe, and we'll definitely do another game I think before the end of the year. So
sounds good.
Excellent. Thanks a lot, Cole.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.